Okay, today I'm going to try to do better than the one I did yesterday. Lost too much of the purple, and I didn't think it had enough of the pink or red, so I'm going to start with some magenta. I'm going to add in some red because yesterday I wanted more red. Even do a little bit of brighter pink. That's all I left of that one. Okay. It was cadmium red and then cadmium orange, and now it's cadmium yellow because that's what I had. And next is turquoise. Trying to get them to overlap a little bit. I don't really want the black to shine through. My pour today was inspired by Molly's artistry. I really enjoyed her sweat gloss. But I don't do anything just a little bit, so even though she only used a few colors, I have to overdo it because I overdo everything. I wanted more of everything. Definitely needed more purple. I don't know why my black is showing through. I'm kind of new at this. And also, I wanted a little green. And then we have going with a little bit of light purple. Here we have some metallic purple. Violet. Okay. This is TLP tail feather. It's because I love to add metallics to everything. And here I have some interference violet that I mixed up and spilled, so I only have a tiny bit. Let's just throw it in there. And what else do I have? Oh, and I have some, I can't read it anymore, but it's one of those spin pour ones that's a teal glitter kind of thing. So I'm gonna put that there. I don't think there's enough turquoise there, so I probably need to add a little bit more. Really don't want that black coming through. Let's see. Put a little bit of the one from yesterday in here to cover up some of those black spots. In her video, she used rose madder, which I wasn't able to get, so I thought this was close, but it dried much darker. Just a little bit. And I love me some gold in my paintings, so I'm just going to add some to the yellow in here. And maybe, yeah, a little of that, a little of that. me going way overboard. I have a little bit of this dark green I might as well throw in here to use it up. Okay, now is the fun part, the swiping. So yesterday I learned that I'm no good at making sure I've cleaned my palette knives well enough to not contaminate it. So I've got my Amsterdam Titanium White mixed with just water. So instead of putting it back in the cup, I'm going to do this method because I want to keep the rest of my cup clean because Amsterdam paints are expensive. Okay, here we go. Swipe number 1. Starting inside the color. Oh, I probably should have started to make the little dip sooner. Wipe all that extra paint off on the side of the painting so we don't waste any. Okay. Never feel like I get my palette knives clean enough. Getting some really cool cells in here. So I am going to try Molly's recipe using the Vallejo medium added for my swipes, but that's not here yet, so I'm doing just the Amsterdam and water. Okay, I am loving this. I love this. I want to see more of my purple. Okay, different knife. I hope it's not getting too thick. I'm in Arizona where it's hot and dry all the time, so I have to rush a little. Whoops, went a little too deep there. But who knows, it might turn into something really cool. Okay. Oh, I love that. Swipes are getting a little bit dry, but hopefully I have enough. What am I gonna do? Okay. I'm gonna go to a smaller knife. Oops. See, I can't. I think it's dry or clean and it's just not. Okay, try this again. Decisions, decisions. That's how you do it. I kind of want to do another circle of color over here and bring it back this way. Because I have to overdo everything. It's just me. That's so cool. I don't want to screw that up. Maybe I'll just do a little one. Got my bright red. Oops. Yep. It's gonna have a little red in it. Oops. Well, good thing everything has plastic on it. Metallic purple again. Interference violet. What happens if I just do that too? And oh, and the TLP tail feather. I actually bought to do a geode pour, which that'll be coming up later. And last but not least, gotta have the gold. Oh, and the green too. The gold to cross it over, so all that, so. Okay. Alright, so a little bit more my sweat catalyst. Shouldn't have quite done that, but it's going to turn into something else. I might have faith. Still have quite a bit on there. There it is. Smaller palette knife. Okay, I like that. Now that's gonna go off the edge. place now that I did that. Okay. Don't want to screw it up by doing too much more. Alright, I'll go with it. Okay. I'm gonna quit screwing with it so I don't ruin it. And my torch, try to get rid of any bubbles. The cells are developing on their own because of the Amsterdam paint. I'm just trying to get rid of the bubbles. Doesn't seem to be popping. So my background is table scraping, so I have to be careful for chunkies. Paint on my edges so I don't lose too much. If I don't put the black here, the color is going to roll under. It's the biggest painting I've ever done. I'm super excited. Well, that was more paint than I meant to use, but that's okay. I will scrape it off and use it again. Okay. Am I ready to do this? For me, this is scary. Not only am I afraid I'm not gonna stretch it correctly and I'll overdo something and mess it up, but also I gotta try not to pour it all on the floor. Okay. All right, I think I need to do a little diddly-do over here, just in case. Diddly-do. I don't know where that came from. I just said it. keep doing this. Try to bring it back towards me some. The weight of the paint is in the center and it's sliding back towards me. I'm going to bring it back down towards the side. And then towards this corner. Wow. Oh my goodness. That is so cool. Wow. Look at all those colors. Oh my goodness. Oh no, do you think I need to bring it back over here a little bit? Maybe just a tiny bit that way. I'm scared to do it from this angle. Let me see. I don't want to mess it up. It's the coolest thing I've ever done. Wow. I shouldn't have broke that orange line. That's so cool. I'm so excited to see how this one's going to dry. You know, people talk about watching paint dry. When you pour something like this, every time you look at it, it's dried a little bit and something new has happened, and it's just awe-inspiring. I'm so glad I found this type of painting because I was doing very, very tiny paintings on things like marble and rock, kindness rocks, and my hands won't let me do those kind of things anymore. I can barely hold on to a paintbrush. So fluid art is letting me be my colorful self without hurting my hands quite as much. And my hero, my husband, helps me mix paint, which helps with the pains in my hands. Okay. I am so amazed. This is so cool. I don't like that little white right Okay, I pressed a little too hard there. Hopefully it'll fill itself back in. Maybe it won't. Yeah, I don't think it will. Okay. Well, that's alright. I can fix it. Shouldn't have pressed so hard, but that's okay. There we go. There. Don't look how this edge is looking. Okay, that's better.